I'm Jordan Raynor, and this is the Word Before Work.
Today we're reading from Genesis 3, verse 7. Here's what it says. Then the eyes of Adam and Eve were opened, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Again, that was Genesis 3, verse 7. Last week, I asked you this. What is the work beneath your work? In other words, why are you working so hard? Why are you hustling so hard? Over the next 3 weeks, we'll explore 3 of the most common answers to that question today. And while this will be far from an exhaustive list, I am confident that it will be a helpful one in diagnosing the work underneath your work. Here's the first one. Performance, or using your work to earn the respect, the love, and acceptance you crave from other people. For the first few years of my career, this was the primary work beneath my work. I wasn't working primarily for the glory of God and the good of others. If I'm honest, I was working to impress you. And so I would not so subtly name drop big brands that I had worked for and impressive people that I knew. Not to facilitate great conversation, but to make you think that I had the most impressive LinkedIn profile in the room, which of course I didn't. Why did I do this? Why do you do this? Why do so many of us do this today? For the exact same reason that Adam and Eve sewed fig leaves for themselves in Genesis 3. To cover up the fact that underneath the facade, underneath it all, we are not okay. Now, of course, we don't cover ourselves with literal fig leaves today, but we do with metaphorical ones to be sure. And because professional performance and success produces one of the thickest fig leaves of our modern era, we can work ourselves to the point of burnout. Not because we need to financially most of the times, but because we need to spiritually and emotionally. This work beneath our work of performance is laid bare in Taylor Swift's great autobiographical song, Mastermind. She writes, "No one wanted to play with me as a little kid, so I've been scheming like a criminal ever since to make them love me and make it seem effortless." Why are Taylor, why are you, why am I working so hard? To perform, to make them love us and make it seem effortless. We would never use that language, of course, but that's precisely what we're doing. What can free us from this exhausting work beneath our work? Christ alone. 1 John 3:1 says that Christians are to be, quote, called children of God. That is what we are, end quote. Through Christ, I'm an adopted child of the Creator God, a co-heir with Christ. See Romans 8:17. No amount of professional success will ever give me a loftier title than that. It is meditation on that truth that God has used to slowly but surely free me from the work beneath my work. The same can be true for you, believer. But maybe the work beneath your work isn't performance. Maybe it's avoidance. It is to that work that we turn to next week. Today's devotional only scratches the surface of how God's word connects to our work. If you want to go deeper, sign up for my free 20-day devotional called The Word Before Work Foundations at twbwfoundations.com. These email devotionals are designed to help you gain a rich understanding of the biblical narrative of work, how exactly your work matters for eternity, and what those truths mean for how we ought to work today. Sign up right now, again, totally free at twbwfoundations.com.